Alrighty, gang, it is officially the day before I move out. I'm a little depressed. I worked my last ever shift at the job I've been working at for the last 3 years. Kind of really depressed, actually. I'm not going to lie. I was really emotional. I said goodbye to a couple of people, which I will say, kind of a huge deal for me. Kind of a... DVWB, Daily Vlogs with Blake. She can open my door, but she can't jump on the bed. That's so funny. I love you, Luna. You're adorable. You know that? You're adorable. Anyways, today was a relatively rough day, but now, to make it even rougher, I need to take down all of my little posters and pictures that I have up on the wall. I need to take all of the dirty clothes that I have, which pretty much all of this clothes is dirty. I need to pack up everything that's in here, which actually, I honestly don't think that'll take that long. I got a couple of big-ass boxes, so hopefully I can literally throw pretty much all of this into one big box, and that'd be that. We will see, though. I came to the realization, I have no idea where the fuck my packing tape went. And part of me is concerned that it might be at the new house. Because when we were moving, my sister had her big move-out day a little bit before my big move-out day. And I want to say she probably was done packing her shit and was like, you know what? Yeah, I think I'm going to bring the packing tape home because we're done with it for sure, right? Not thinking about the fact that I also need to move. And I bought the packing tape, that son of a bitch. That son of a bitch. But I do have a little reward system for myself later. I got myself this little Dunkin' coffee situation. It looks really good. It's Kahlua. Kahlua, for people who do not know, is the big name brand coffee liqueur company. They're pretty good. I like their stuff. I think it's great. And the fact that it's Dunkin' makes me so happy. And when I went there, I went to my favorite local liquor store and I got to say goodbye to the owner of it because he opened it up a couple of months ago and it's in the plaza at the store that I worked with. And I kind of became a regular-ish. Not really. I went like 5 times. And he recognized me every time. He said he loves my hair and that my hair is sick as fuck. And today when I went to pay and I went to take my wallet out, he was like, brother, your hair is so iconic. I can never forget you. Like, I know you're of age because you come in here. I wanted to cry. I'm going to miss that. I'm going to miss being a regular. Yes, it's at a liquor store, but that's okay. Alrighty, gang, and since I didn't have packing tape, I just used regular tape on all of these boxes. That one is actually fine because I was smart and I didn't break that one down because I literally had the thought of, I don't think I actually have packing tape at my house. So since that box wasn't broken down to begin with, I just left it unbroken down. And we're just kind of going to throw things in here. And before anyone was like, hey, some of those boxes are kind of big. Yeah, but I'm also a big, strong boy. No, I hated that. I'm throwing stuffed animals in some of these. Like, some of these are not going to have that heavy of stuff. My thought process was I'd rather get 5 decent-sized boxes and that be it than have to get like 7 small ones, if that makes sense. Okay, so first things first, my hamper here is full of clean clothes and I have some dirty clothes over there. So I think I'm gonna pick out my outfit for tomorrow and then dump all of my clean clothes into a trash bag and then put all my dirty clothes in the hamper. That way when I get to the new house, all of my dirty clothes is already actually in the hamper and that's set and ready to go. And then I got the biggest box over here. I think I'm gonna go ahead and throw in pretty much every single pillow and bed sheet and thing that I need except for the bare sheet that is on my mattress and then 2 pillows that I need to sleep, and then everything else can just go ahead and go in this box. And this is basically me just doing that. I grabbed the bag, I went ahead and started putting all my clean clothes in there, I picked out my outfit for tomorrow, set that to the side, and everything else just kind of going nice and smoothly. I will say, that is a full-ass bag of my clean clothes, and then I'm packing that up with a bunch of little blankets and knickknacks and stuff like that. All of the fun stuff. And then here we go, here's me kind of starting to tape this up. Once again, having to use regular tape here, so it's kind of a pain in the ass. My mom cracks me up. She came home and saw that I was packing up my car, and she was like, are you sure this is what you want to do? And I was like, what are you talking about? Like, loading up my car the night before? She's like, well, no, I mean leaving me. I was like, yeah, that's kind of been the plan for forever, not to be that guy. We signed on the lease about a month ago. It is way too late to be like, you know what, actually let me back out now. No, it's on my credit score. It's gonna be impacting me for the next probably 10 years of my life. That's probably not real. It's probably about 2 years, but like, still, I'm like, that's a crazy thing to say, Mom. Oh, and I meant to show box number 1, bag number 1. Alrighty, gang, box number 2, we're kind of putting away our little, like, mini containers, because that's the main reason why I got big boxes, is because I have a bunch of small-ass containers, and I'm like, I could put these all individually in my car, but you know how much of a pain in the rear that would be? So starting off with that one, that's ping pong balls. We got this one. This is a bunch of like random cables and tools and hardware and stuff like that. Obviously a Lego set. I also have, there's a Lego set in that bag that's tied up and wrapped up really nicely. I have that Lego set, which I'm gonna see, I might have a small box I could put that in, but we're just gonna kind of load this box up with whatever we can. I've also got a trash bag and a donation bag going. That currently just has pillows in it. I think I'm also going to go ahead and throw in some paintings because honestly, I don't need the majority of those anymore. They're cute, but I don't need them anymore. So I decided I'm donating pretty much every piece of artwork that I made here. Alive, ahaha, fuck. That was a TikTok audio back in 2020. That is actually a painting I made with my first ever girlfriend. And then that is a painting I did last Halloween. I really had no idea what I was going for. And then I just kind of like let my imagination run wild. So that's that. And then the only painting I am keeping is this beautiful, lovely painting that my sister gave me. Absolutely love it. It's cutesy. Alrighty, and I stumbled across a bunch of random things I'm going to donate. If I'm remembering correctly, I think I got every single one of these little stuffed animals in a, not vending machine, claw machine at a bowling alley one vacation a couple of years ago. I really do not need those. But that being said, we did have a bunch of bullets in there, so that's nice. I have a bunch of little Nerf bullets. This guy was from something. I can't remember what it is right now, but I'm holding on to him because I have memories with that guy. I'm a little sentimental weirdo. And speaking of sentimental weirdo, I have my little memory book from, I believe, aside from that trophy, which is, you know, more recent, I want to say this is all stuff from high school, like my last 2 years of high school. And then obviously that one says lyrics and dialogue, so that's probably lyrics and dialogue. Oh, I have no idea what that is. That was my high school transcript from about a year ago. I applied to a college and they needed that. And I decided, I'm going to ghost this college. So that's... I might actually cry. So I wasn't going through the memory box anymore because I'm like, you know what, I'll just hold on to it anyways because I've been holding on to it for so long anyways. I had no idea what was in this box. I pull it down. I thought I sold those forever ago. These are all my little Hot Wheels. Oh my god, I could cry. Growing up, I wanted so badly to be an action figure kid, but because when I was like really, really little, I really liked cars. Growing up, that was all I would ever get was cars and car-related stuff. And so I would play with my toy cars like they were action figures and make them fight against each other and stuff like that. So seeing all of them just like made me really emotional. I'm gonna cry. I think though, for the sake of being like nostalgic, I'll hold on to like 3 or 4 of those and then donate the rest of them because like at the end of the day they are toys and those are toys that can make somebody really happy. And I'm kind of feeling like Andy at the end of Toy Story 3 where I'm like, you know what, let me give them on to a better home. So I'll probably do that. I just opened up another box that apparently is another memory box and I think I'm about to sob because there's a letter in there from somebody I don't talk to anymore that I really dearly nearly miss. I'm gonna cry and sob and throw up. That's not good. Also, I'm planning on topping off this box with all of those little stuffed animals on top, so that way it doesn't, like, the things that are in there don't get damaged or crushed or anything. Alrighty, and I'm about ready to top that bag, but these are the 7 I ended up sticking with. If anybody wants my little explanation, I can do that. Just skip 15 seconds ahead if you don't want to hear it. Like I said, when I was younger, I used to play with my cars like they were action figures. So these were my Avengers, basically. So that was my Iron Man type. He was like a super genius. He had his little computer, whatever. Hawkeye, Thor, Captain America, don't remember. That was the Wasp. Oh, you know what? That was Ant-Man. That was the Wasp. That was Black Widow. Alrighty, I took a little break to go get myself food. I got Zaxby's. I'm now also consuming alcohol. So if I seem a little more slurry or like not fully in control of the words that I'm speaking, that is why. But this box is pretty much ready to go. One last thing, I am going to donate this, but I kind of want to try it on real quick. Alrighty, and this is what it looks like on. For anybody who wants to know what this is or what the meaning behind it is, fuck, I might actually keep it. I think it's kind of cute. Shit, I was going to donate it, but I actually might keep this because it's kind of cute. I wasn't expecting to like the way that it fit on my body. Rats. So for people who are wondering what this logo is, forever and ever ago, my original YouTube channel was called OP Black Plays, and it was abbreviated to OBP. And this was a fan-made little custom logo that I used for my profile picture on that account. And he also went ahead and put it on a t-shirt for me and gave me this little limited edition, like my own merch thing. And I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of sick actually. I do kind of fuck with it. I do really fuck with it actually. I really like it. Yeah, so now in a turn of events, I am keeping that. So that's going to go with my little clothes hamper. And I'm going to tape that box up. That box is now done. We're going to go ahead and pack up my PlayStation, my Xbox, and potentially that monitor. I don't know if that monitor is going to fit. We'll see. Okay, and then as per usual, I got distracted. So even though that's what I said I was going to work on, I immediately decided, you know what? I'm going to get rid of these starlights and start taking things off of my walls instead. So this might not be the most interesting time-lapse, but we're getting down all of the fairy lights from all of the different areas in my room where I potentially have fairy lights. And yeah, this is going to be a long, painstaking process, and I would not wish this upon anybody. This sucked. Alrighty, I would like to apologize if that time lapse was a little underwhelming. I was taking down the little fairy lights that go around these pictures, and I realized from that angle you can barely tell. Also, a little bit of input, if you are somebody who is moving and you have fairy lights, just buy new ones, Hey, oh my god. I will say, I think it would be significantly better if it wasn't for the fact that those are 100 feet long. I got 100 feet of fairy lights, and I decided I'm not even going to bother trying to untangle those. Those are literally just going to be tossed, but I have 2 more on the ceiling, and I don't remember which one went first, so I'm going to try to figure out which one went first, and then those should be easier because I purposely, like, stretched them out over a long period of space, and they're not overlapping as much. But good god, that would be miserable. Okay, and here's a nice little time-lapse of me taking down all of these little individual character posters. This is a poster for every single movie in the Infinity Saga, plus one extra one that just says, "We love you 3000." So I think that this was a very fun time. I will admit, I used little sticky clay to put it up there, and it did a good job. They stayed well, everything was working well, but the problem is, they were a pain in the ass to get off. So some of these were really easy, some of these were a little difficult, but overall, it was a fun time. Alrighty, so my Marvel posters are down. I'm currently getting the stuff with that has the really obnoxious sticky things on it, so if you couldn't tell, that took forever and I had to use special tools. The rest of these are velcroed on and should come off, just pop off. So I literally just finally have those 3 posters over there, that little director's thing, and then I'm finally done with these obnoxious little clay things that I got. That being said, I'm complaining about them now. When I get to the new house, I'm about to use that exact same clay to put some of these posters right back up. Already, I needed to charge my phone, so I didn't get a time-lapse of it, but I finally got rid of all of the lights that were on my ceiling. That took fucking forever. Ta-da, ta-da! They're both in there. And yeah, I think I'm just going to try to see if I can throw those 2 astronaut paintings in here as well, and then tape that one up. And then I'll probably, unfortunately, call it quits for the day. My dad and I are going to be packing up the car and heading out tomorrow, so I feel like I got a lot of progress done. I might sob. That's okay. Alrighty, and it's actually the next day now. I wanted to jump ahead, and this was kind of a little personal thing, and it's really pretty emotional because I'm packing up and moving out of my parents' house. I kind of wanted to take my time with it and spend time with my family while doing it, but I officially completely loaded up my car. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys final look at what my room looks like now that I've packed all of the things that I'm taking. It will be a little underwhelming. There will still be a decent bit of stuff in there, but I packed that up, and it's about time to go. I'm kind of sad. And here's just a little 360. I wanted to start off by showing the walls because having blank walls in my room is really not very common, but then I'm going to pan down, look at the chair and everything. And with that, your boy is officially moving out. That was it for this video, guys. Thank you guys so much for coming by and checking it out. I love and appreciate you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, feel free to like and subscribe, and I will hopefully see you guys in the next one, which might be me packing in. Who knows? Did I say packing in? I meant moving it. That was okay.